Westminster, Colorado offers so much to do for all different types of people, and that's exactly what this video is for. Let's get started. Hi there, Christy Lee here, and I am a local real estate agent in the state of Colorado, but more importantly, I am a native of Colorado. If you're new to my channel, all of my videos are catered to my favorite places to live or visit, places to take my kiddo, just anything like that. So if that's something that interests you, please click that subscribe button right there. That way you are notified every time I have a new video. So today I'm going to be focusing on Westminster, Colorado, but more importantly, what cool or fun things you could actually do in Westminster if you were to live or visit. I have 9 of my top favorite things to do. So let's just jump right in. The very first one, number 1, is the Butterfly Pavilion. Now the Butterfly Pavilion is located in the heart of Westminster, and it is so cool. I've been there several times with my little son and my husband. You walk in and you walk through all of, this whole area where all these butterflies are. You could go, play with spiders, which was super creepy. My son wasn't into it either, but you absolutely could go play with spiders. There's fish that you could go, experience there as well. You could honestly spend several hours just walking through and experiencing how cool this area is. So I highly recommend, booking. I think you still have to book time there. So, going there, get some tickets and just spend an hour or 2 hours. I think that's the tops is what they'll let you do. But walking around, seeing all the butterflies, because there's so many, and you learn a lot too. There's people walking around telling you about all of these things, jellyfish and stingrays and all of that stuff. So it's really cool, especially if you have little kiddos who are really into that. Another great thing to do in Westminster is the Big Dry Creek Trail. And that is a trail that you could ride your bike, walk, jog, whatever it might be, and it's really long. In fact, it's several miles. You could take it when you connect to different places. You could take it all the way out to Thornton. You could take it out to Denver. I've been on it numerous of times. It is just a great place. If you like the outdoors, especially if you're a cyclist, hop on that trail and just go and go and go. You can connect to so many other trails that'll get you even out to Boulder. In fact, I know they've expanded it even more, so it'll go right up along Highway 36. So there's just numerous places that you can take this trail. So highly recommend doing that if you like to be outside. Number 3 is going to be the Westminster City Park and the Westminster Rec Center. So they're kind of one and the same. The City Park, you're going to have baseball fields, soccer fields. That's kind of where all of the festivals kind of take place too in Westminster. So there's times where they bring in food trucks or movie in the park, all of that kind of stuff. That all takes place on Westminster City Park. But Westminster Rec Center is located right there as well. So if you belong to the Rec Center, you have access to their pool, which has slides, ropes, hot tubs. Then you also have the gym, climbing wall, basketball courts, all of that kind of stuff. So it's just a great way to go exercise, or even if you're part of, community, sporting events, softball, baseball, soccer, whatever it might be. That's where all of your events are going to take place, is right there at Westminster City Park. All right, so number 4 is actually going to be on the east side of Westminster, and that's the Orchard Town Center. So it's going to be actually located off of I-25 at about 144th, which is the farthest east part of Westminster. Now, the Orchard Town Center is an outdoor shopping mall, so you're going to have a lot of stores, your major stores, Macy's, Target, JCPenney's, all of that kind of stuff. But you also have dining, so Lazy Dog, Red Robin, there's Mount Fuji, which is Hibachi Grill, all of those type of places. If you're looking for something to take your kiddos to, Little Monkey Business is there. It's an indoor play area, mainly for little kids, like toddler or littler. And then you have an outdoor playground in the middle of the shopping as well. Has a water park in the middle as well. So definitely a great place to take your kids, especially in the summertime because of the water park and the actual playground. But during the winter time, take them to Monkey Business and they could play inside on all the blow ups. It's just a great area. You could go shopping. There's a movie theater there. So it's just a really cool little area that's actually east part of Westminster. So Colorado does not have a whole lot of water. So when we do have lakes, it's really exciting. And so Westminster actually does have a lake. It's called Stanley Lake and actually shares Westminster and Arvada really. So this lake is awesome. You could go fishing at it. You could actually have motorized boats and jet skis and things like that on it. You do have to buy passes to be part of that lake, but it is absolutely great to have this lake in the middle of the city. Now, if you're coming from a place that actually has major lakes, like maybe Texas or Michigan, this little lake of Stanley Lake is not going to be big. I mean, you honestly could just see to the other side, but you get what you can. So if you love the water, head out to Stanley Lake. You could spend the entire day or the entire weekend there. You're gonna have a blast right there in the heart of the city. Number 6 on my list, and one of my personal favorites, is the Highland Hills Adventure Golf and Raceway. This place has been around ever since I was really little, and it's probably the coolest adventure golf that I have ever been to ever. There's 3 different courses. It's so cool, so interactive. You have fire, you have water, talking skeletons. There's just so much stuff. And then they've added to it. So you have a raceway out there too. There's batting cages. There's just so much to do right there. It's a lot of fun. It does get very busy, so in the summertime, so kind of keep that in mind. If you're planning on heading out there with your family or friends, you most likely will have to wait, so get there early and get some tickets so you could go golfing. It's so fun. Highly recommend this if you're in the area. Something new to Westminster is the Alamo Draft House. So that opened, I think only about 2 years ago, maybe even that. The Alamo Draft House is a really interactive movie theater right here in the heart of Westminster, and it's super cool because you could go there. It's the type of movie theater that you could actually drink at too, which is cool, but they also have like movies and then it's interactive. So they give you props. You could cheer on the characters depending on, like what movie you're at. They have the props and the people who come out. It's just a lot of fun. You could also just see like a normal movie without all that stuff too, but it's just a lot of fun. And then also within the area, that whole area is actually really growing. So there's a lot of, apartments and this and that, but if you're done with the Alamo Draft House, you could just walk over to Kokopelli, which is one of the breweries that's in Westminster. Highly recommend, has great food and great beer. All right, number 8 on my list, and is awesome for all ages, I feel like, but probably more geared to kids, is Urban Air Trampoline and Adventure Park. So it is indoor trampoline park and it is awesome. I mean, there's so many trampolines that you could jump around on, do flips, there's slides, and there's actually like a thing where you could get on and it's like it flies you around. You do have to be a certain height, so my son was not able to do it, but he definitely wanted to, so I highly recommend going there. I will say though, because it is so popular, it is so busy on the weekends. So if you plan on going there, try to go during the week. Maybe it's not as busy because the weekend was crazy with all the birthday parties that people hold there. It's just a nutso place to be, especially if you have little kids. And finally, one of my most favorite thing about Westminster, and it only takes place one time in the year, about 1 month, is Frightmare Compound. And this is one of the most popular and one of the most historic haunted houses in Colorado. I think it's actually one of the oldest ones we have. Frightmare has been around for, as long as I can remember. So I'm going to say 30 plus years. Super cool. Right in the heart of Westminster. Highly recommend if you are in the area. During Halloween, check out Frightmare. It is an outdoor haunted house that, you run through quicksand and there's a chainsaw guy, and it's a lot of fun if you like to be scared. All right, so those are my top 9 things to do in Westminster with your family and friends. Please reach out to me if you have any questions. I am here to guide you wherever you would like to go. Remember to click that subscribe button right there. If you want to hear more of any of my videos, reach out. Until the next video, take care.